I've been working on my shit too. Yeah, I've been working on my bull rushing and my shared tackles. I mean shared blocks. My niggas, they never got off the ball that damn quick fucking around when you was running the ball. They was getting off the ball quick as shit, especially Vitta. Yeah, I've been sent you the invite, nigga. It's a liar. Yo, I gotta be one of the Trillers commissioners, yo. I don't do no cheating, no nothing. I just play straight up, yo. And I'll be making it straight to the playoffs every year. Now you see why Bama ass be following me everywhere. That nigga been with me since Madden 12. Well, whenever the shit started going all live. That nigga got a lucky win and added me and wanted to replay. He ain't never, well, he went like 100 games before he beat me again. Like, that nigga really was, he couldn't beat me at all. Like, now, then he came with some new shit. Like, I ain't get the mad and I got it late and he would beat me. And then I start playing and I start fucking him up again. Hey, I'm about to finish this blunt. This nigga still ain't getting here. Crack they head to day 180 CP8. Them niggas like, I appreciate you. That's all they kept saying. Cause that nigga got fired today. That's why y'all niggas appreciate me. Y'all niggas don't want to lose no more. The nigga that took the damn speaker. The guy on the forklift that be having the hoop earrings. Yeah. Dark scared. He got the speaker back, but the thing is, he lied about having it at first. That's why he got fired. Yeah, they definitely review him when you ask. I got my stream, I'm about to post it. He was there for like 15, I believe. Yeah, all that shit. He had a wife, birthday tomorrow, all that shit. How you gonna explain that? Yeah, we can get that.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
This should be fun. No. See my glass.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I did, but this one already got him off.
622. 49. I got you. Wide 622.
On first down, Swift. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground.
You can say it, Davey. Swooped it. I definitely did just now. I ain't about to say this, but.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Not
a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
Hey, bro, I made up for it,
right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
Jeez,
but one
Chris
of the things
Harris,
I remember
boy.
about
It's
him
good to
coming
have
out
you
of school,
back.
he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
Jumping like you crazy.
Look at me. Door. He's choking. Crash. He's coming. We got double up. Go. Ready.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I can't believe he let me motion.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Yo, slam. Hey, lock it. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I ain't really get a chance to test it out yet, bro. I've been really bluffing with it.
Alpha.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
I ain't really getting a chance to feel it out. I'm gonna start though with this game. Yeah, I know I probably have to.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard.
Who is that who made that tackle like that? Jeez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Open man is Galladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
What's wrong with him? You see him, they out there tackling.
100 for his young career, and remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright.
Cool. I wish he'd pick up play.
Check up. Ready. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, D. 11 D. 56. Mike, 56, right there. Hey, Delta. 6. Got you.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. And that'll be incomplete.
This nigga
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline.
Yeah, I gave him a fourth loss.
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let him play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from
give him the
both
dub.
sides,
Even I know he probably would have got it.
And forces fourth down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie
that's why I
on
let
it
him
with
know
3
that.
points.
You missed 2 in the beginning. Definitely
We
it's a
know
boot.
that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Yeah.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Down 3. Hey, I like Kenyon, the cornerback.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
I ain't really get him mixed up yet, but he cool.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No mayonnaise. You can get mayonnaise pack or something.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
80, though.
A gain of 18 on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
I was definitely
Money
about to
throw
go in.
right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 80 weapon. Big edge. Check 3. Look, squeeze. Come. Hey, check 24. Big grip.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 40
when I'm running, I'm going to
call it a full
up
3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That dude is all over that.
Ready up.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I'm getting used to it, bro.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half.
Right now.
You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Keep it up, guys. 12.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. On the return, it's King. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
That was a bad return. I should have cut it back to the left.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, it's Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
64, weak.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That was against cover set. I could have went to the outside, but I didn't want to risk the pick.
And takes him down for a loss of 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Bravo. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Got that.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami.
16
and remember,
for 16.
He had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is
play
away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Luck. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And the Lions
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Screens, I know that.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
So go. Ready. Mike, 49. Too little, Cupcake.
Out of the gun, Luck. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. 49.
Luck now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Yep.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's King. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, O-line playing a lot better, though, than last week. Shit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Herbert. Stepping up. He'll try and run. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And Reed with it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Bam.
Kill.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
The 39-yard line.
Got it.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Go.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He doing his best.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
The whole house. I should have passed it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive
I said I'm up by a
eyes,
field
right?
goal. It's time to start testing them out.
You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Love.
What?
And that is incomplete.
I caught a pick
I know
right
coaches
there,
tell us
bro.
all the
That's
time that having a
supposed to be
powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Now it's really trying to start flexing, bro.
Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
On the, I already knew they was going to be up in that cross.
And he'll take it back to about the
He plays on the D-line. That's terrible. Terrible. That is so terrible. You cannot play on the D-line and expect to win anything. Especially if you ain't got studs. He's supposed to switch to the D-line late. I mean, he made it in once, but then I seen he was in, like, man blitz. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it in the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
54. Mike 54. All day. All day.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Said circle. He wasn't open on the deep. Wow. I missed him.
So after the incompletion on first, now
attention.
2nd and 10.
That's me not paying attention.
Hey, orbit.
Switch.
Ready.
To throw again. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib
Nice
kick
bounce
or
back
what
on
they're
my
going to do on the
quarterback, bro.
kickoff, because you don't want to give up a
Going
big
in.
play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Good to be playing
Will
with
it be
a team
angry?
other than the Broncos.
Will it be clinical? Will
But
it
it's
be
like the
calm?
Broncos
Will they just
2.0.
let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one,
They
though.
got a good tight end. This time they got beastie wide receivers instead of just one
So
beast
the
wide
Chargers
receiver
will
and one
start the
potential.
second half with the lead
And I got a
and the
potential.
football as
And I
we're
got a
underway
running
in the
back
third
just as
quarter.
good as Lynch.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What you think about injury on 15, yo? Because people been getting injured, so shit, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I got somebody injured off the kick
Charger
return one
drive
time.
about to get going.
That was it.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
On first down, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
I got him shook now, yo.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
59. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra
I like
point
this team,
winds up
brother.
successful.
I like them. I like them. They doing their shit. Bro, I'm so happy I changed this fucking playbook. Jesus Christ.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yo, go, go.
Check. Lucky.
Rock it. Hit it.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey,
what up,
boy.
I'm coming after you.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of...
Deuce.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals
yeah,
that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal,
where did you get the phone from?
A punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Well, you gotta talk to them too. They can just in a hurry do that, you know. Yeah, you could call service.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Huh? You gotta wait for mom to get home and use her phone. Or you can use my phone. My phone right here.
You gotta kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
My phone right here.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
In your face.
Wide, get wide. Line 40, easy, alert. 49.
Love.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that was King, too.
For the extra point.
One who actually needed it.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Chargers 37, Lions 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They've been aggressive all game, I believe. I ain't never take them out. They doing they shit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
And a pick,
but
honestly,
every now and then, partner,
position.
you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Love.
What is
And
he
that
doing,
one
man?
knocked away and incomplete.
Yo, I don't know if he can last in the league,
what
bro.
will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I think he was looking for the rookie squad.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is locked. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Time to start getting some sacks.
No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Clock throwing again. James has got it, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Look at all the plays I did. The hella shit. I don't know what to do next.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Love. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Exit.
Greystone, travel.
Watch the shot.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert.
Where did he just throw it at? I passed it to X.
But it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Rush in. Tighten up. Let go.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, lock it.
Hot. Check 13. Check 13.
Look. Squeeze.
Kill. Check 3. Check 4.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This shit lovely right here, this whole playbook.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out.
General West.
Check 37. Check 37. Jam.
Here is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will
waiting to play his
ass. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Hey, for real, once you played your game, I knew I was going to be good to go. I ain't need no practice. I ain't need nothing. Man, your game was enough.
Following the
Might get the
touchdown,
same ass whooping to
Badgley
the
out
Bucks.
there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Ready.
To throw is Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws
Yeah,
me
he
when you
said
see
he got 8
quarterbacks
last
in this
week,
type
too.
of a bad
Oh,
spot,
my gosh.
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Watch QB drop.
2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On the set.
I don't even know if he playing anymore. Yo.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He playing.
On 1st down, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check.
Smooth. You're out. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Come on, and not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leo! Watch twist!
Check 31, check 31. Check.
Protein spill.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, Sam on.
Check
X3. 218. Chop 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2.
See that,
that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
This playbook is nasty, bro. The shotgun toss, I've missed that. I ain't seen that since the Saints playbook.
Out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Ready! Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Let's get it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors,
I went crazy,
they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Run-N-Gun. This is the NFL on EA Sports.